Hello, collective. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another love reading for you guys to see what the messages are, to see what you need to know. This channel is going to focus on basically what's going on underneath the surface, even if we're not specifically talking about a hidden situation. Okay, usually I pull cards with that. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the subscribers who have been here supporting for however long you've been here. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. I just want you guys to understand what you can expect. We want to set the right expectation. All right, that's what you could be doing. There's also an aspect of the energy right now when it comes to love where you guys are giving people a short fuse or a short rope to work with. I don't think you're flying off the handle or crashing out or anything, but I just feel like you're not giving people a lot of grace or leeway because you ain't got no time to waste with anybody on anything for any reason. And there's a lot of time wasters out here. So when you watch these readings on this channel and when you come over here, you have to be prepared. I want you to be prepared for the types of things that you're going to hear, because it's not going to be roses and sunshine and gumdrops and whatever else the fuck that I'm struggling to say. It's going to be the real, it's going to be the truth, and it's going to be what you need to help progress you forward. So if you're interested, stick around. If you want to get a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Thank you guys to everyone who supported, donated, or contributed or commented to help assist the channel. Help me out, you guys. Share this with someone who you think needs to hear it. Okay? Put a comment below and share something with your fellow collective viewers that you think may help them. If this reading resonates or relates to something that you have wisdom and experience in, this is a community. So I want you guys to also be incorporated in these messages and whatever it is that you feel like is good advice. All right. Don't share too much of your personal information, you guys, and make sure not to bring anything into your life that does not belong. We are going to go ahead and get started to see energetically who is coming towards you, possibly even physically who is coming towards you when it comes to love at this time. Keep in mind that this could also be platonic love. It doesn't just have to be romantic. Okay, so guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for the collective when it comes to love in all aspects of their life. Who is coming towards the collective when it comes to love, spirit? Who is coming towards the collective at this time? Okay. Young at heart. You make me feel like a kid again. Is this Taylor from Love Island? Because that's what he was saying. Make me feel like a kid. Okay, so this could be somebody who is older than you. They've been on earth longer than you, but they may not be as mature as you. They may be very mature, but they may feel this very young energy coming from you that reinvigorates them. Understand what that means, because that means that the more they attach to you, the more you reinvigorate their energy and the more you implant youth in their spirit. If this is one-sided, you will be drained. Your ass is going to start looking old. You're going to start looking decrepit. You're going to start feeling your joints popping in weird places, and you don't want to deposit your energy unnecessarily into a person who wants to feel rejuvenated. Okay? This is not a proverbial adrenochrome situation. We're not doing that in 2025 and beyond. To infinity and beyond, bitch. We're not going to do that shit. So, understand that your youthful energy is replenishing this person in some way, shape, or form. And you may excite them. You may give them this rush of adrenaline. You may make them feel like they can conquer the world. But understand what that means, because that could mean that they're very immature. And the way that they look at life, love, relationships, communication can be underdeveloped. So even though this is an exciting connection, or this may be a connection where you're doing things that you've never done before, or you're feeling ways that you've never felt before, you have to maintain the balance. And you are the only one who is capable of ensuring that that happens in your own life. At the bottom, we have triggers. Okay, you trigger me, which further confirms that this person may be very immature, even though they could be your age or older. And you may trigger them to grow up and to take the rose-colored glasses off and to see the reality of situations that they may not be ready or willing to address. Now, at the back, we have catfished. I created a fake identity in order to lure you in. So whoever this is approaching you, whoever this is coming towards you, okay, you trigger them. And even though you make them feel good, you challenge a lot of things within them that they may not be ready to address. And you're untying the strings of their masks. Okay, this could be several people. Because I duplicated the pronunciation. It sounded like I was saying masks, which means either they wear several different masks or they switch up like a chameleon around different people, or this could be several people coming towards you in this energy, okay? So let's go ahead and see, my loves. All right, we're going to get into it. Nope, not yet. The door is not open yet. So you're not going to let this person just come into your life easily. You're only giving them a short amount of space or a small amount of space to work with. You're only giving them a small amount of energy to work with. And even with that boundary or that allotment of energy, they're already yearning for more. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right, who's coming towards you? The title card? I don't know. This is their mask, so I don't know. All right, how they're approaching you. The Queen of Wands. All right. Their intentions towards you. 6 of Cups. All right. Who is this? Who? Owl. All right. How they feel about you. 10 of Wands. Yep. Because that's the trigger. The situation. No, sorry, not the situation. How you'll respond to their approach is the World card. Let's get one for the situation too. How you respond to their approach is the World card. Situation between you, 9 of Cups. How you feel towards them, the Fool. Okay, so that came out before. Interesting. What's hidden? The possible outcome. And the advice. Don't pay too much attention to them yet. You're working on something right now. You're building something. You're creating something. You're creating a legacy. You're planting seeds for the future, and you've already made progress. You guys are perfecting your craft and attempting to add to what you've already built. You want to become proficient when it comes to what it is that you do, or you want to maintain the proficiency, effectiveness, and productivity of whatever it is that you're doing right now. And Spirit is saying that that's the best thing for you. All right. There is no need for you to divert your attention because look, they're coming up behind you. It's 2 different people. They're coming up behind you, getting your attention. One is more serious. One is more jovial and playful. But either way, they're both kind of like on the same team or in the same camp, so to speak, when it comes to getting your attention and taking it away from whatever you're doing so that you can pay attention to whatever they have in their hand. Okay? Whatever they want to offer you. Now, you're going to have to be the one to discern and be intuitive about whether or not whatever that is in their hand is worth you deviating your attention away from whatever it is that you're doing. Now, what's hidden is the Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting because this Wheel of Fortune been coming out so much. I don't even know. Oh, because what it feels like is that there's some type of shift that's going to take place that you aren't aware of. So either this person is going to switch up on you, change up on you, or there's going to be a change in your life that you don't necessarily fully see coming. Okay. Their intentions towards you is the Six of Cups. So I don't know if they want to give you something. Okay, but you may not want what they're trying to give you, and that comes through in the Three of Pentacles. You see them as the Fool, so they're either a new person in your life, or you see them as spontaneous, possibly as well. You could see them as a risk taker, or you could see them as someone who, if you invest your energy into them, they will pose a risk in your life. This is a gamble. There's no guarantee with this person. They may be too new for you to determine whether or not they hold value in your life, or they may do things that you see as red flags when it comes to their level of maturity, and you could possibly see them as foolish. Now, the possible outcome is the King of Cups, which is that this person is going to be very charismatic. They are going to turn on the charm. They're going to charm you. They're going to finesse you, and they're not going to be bad at it. They have experience doing this. And they're possibly going to withhold emotions or be very strategic about what emotions and feelings that they share with you in order to get what it is that they want. They may be a little bit detached from their emotions or not express emotions in a way that's forthcoming. Okay. It doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that you have to make a decision about what you want. Now, the way that they see you is the Ten of Wands. So they may see you as very busy. For some of you guys, they may see you as someone who takes on a lot of projects, has a lot going on. They may see you as someone who is doing something. It's like you keep looking back in every situation when it comes to this reading. It's like they're seeing you looking back, which means you're in front of them in some way, or you're ahead of them. And in order to focus on them, you have to look behind you. Okay. They could also see you as too difficult, or a burden, or a diva, or a bitch, or an asshole, or whatever word that they want to use to describe your personality if it doesn't fit with the narrative that they've created in their mind about their own life. They could be somebody who feels as if you're hard to deal with, or that it's a struggle to get you to cooperate or do what it is that they want you to do. And guess what? I'm going to tell you this right now. That's a personal fucking problem. That ain't your problem. Okay? But whoever they are, they're hiding behind this title card or this mask. Yeah. Page of Swords. They're trying to gather information about you. They're trying to ask you questions. They're trying to investigate you. They're figuring out what it is about you that makes you different, or that makes you who you are. But that doesn't mean they're doing it for the purposes of your benefit. That doesn't mean that they're doing it for your best interests. I feel like this person is investigating you, trying to figure out what they can find out, but they're communicating with you in a very immature way. I feel like they're asking you questions that are kind of like coded with some type of illusion. It's like they're asking you questions that are like loaded questions, or questions that, I don't know. It's like they're trying to figure out. I don't like this person. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's like they're trying to figure out what makes you tick so that they can control that. I feel like they're trying to figure out who you are, how you think, what you do, your perspective, so that they can see if there's a way to kind of infiltrate that. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so why is the title card here for the person coming towards the collective? Chariot. So I don't know if they're coming towards you for work or because of their work. I don't know. But Seven of Cups, I don't know. However they're coming towards you is an illusion. or there's some type of delusions here that this person has when it comes to their approach. But that's going to be destroyed really quickly, because it's like whatever they're doing, however they're communicating with you, you're ignoring it. You are pretty much at the point where I feel like you don't see a point in talking to this person or keeping a conversation going with this person. This person may not even know who they are. They may be confused about who they are. Or it's like they're trying to come towards you in a confusing way, or with a lot of questions. Or they're coming towards you questioning like what it is that you do for work, or I don't know, they're questioning like who you are. They're already skeptical about you. And it's already starting off on a rocky foundation with that Tower card. Chariot, what is that? With the title card. Okay. 9 of Swords reversed. And the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups, King of Swords. It's like they're trying to convince you to believe something that they don't even believe themselves. I just feel like they're coming towards you with a mask on, and they're trying to get you to believe the mask when they don't even fully believe it themselves. It's like a salesman trying to sell you something and they don't even use the product. They don't know nothing about it. So how the fuck you gonna sell me something that you don't know nothing about? I know more about it than you. So basically it feels like that's what the Page of Swords is. Like, how you gonna try to come towards me with some crazy manipulative or confusing communication when I'm the one who specializes in that? It's kind of like you're a psychologist and this person is trying to play mind games with you. Like, really? And this is like unapologetically. Like they are living in this delusion 100%. This could be someone who is not very organized. Their house could really be dirty. They could be like one of them hoarder type of people. Or they come towards you and it's like random. It's just random. I don't even know what that is. It's like they just know that they'll be able to confuse you. But let's just see. Why is the Queen of Wands here for how this person is approaching the collective? Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, it's like very spontaneous. Like they don't make plans. If they do make plans, they don't keep the motherfucking plans. It's just chaotic. Their approach towards you is very chaotic, and I feel like it's on purpose, but I also feel like because they don't really know who it is that they are and they hide behind these masks and these illusions, they don't really acknowledge that it's chaotic, or they don't feel that it's chaotic. They feel like it's their foolproof plan to get what they want from you, and you see them as the fool. Idiot. Hangman, 9 of Pentacles. They're stuck in a situation. They're stuck in a situation right now where they don't really have a lot of options, and they're trying to finesse and finagle their way into getting what it is that they want. They see some type of advantage for coming towards you. And that's the young at heart energy. King of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's like they're approaching you with an immature version of themselves when really they should be more mature than that. It's like a King of Wands who's stuck in the Knight of Wands energy. But it's dumb because whatever they're acting like right now, it's like they've been acting that way too long. They've been like doing this and it hasn't been working, but they still, I don't know. One more card for the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands. It could be a Leo. They're coming towards you with a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion, possibly a lot of action or the promise of action. They want to get your attention. They could be very flashy. They could wear a lot of jewelry or dress a certain way. And I feel like they're approaching you in a way that they approach everyone who they think looks like you or acts like you. I can't help but to say it because if you're a black woman specifically, this ain't for nobody else. Black women, focus in. If this is a black man and you're a black woman and this person is approaching you, they're approaching you the way that they always approach black women, which is from and I don't want to say arrogant perspective, but it's from a perspective where they think that all black women are the same, so therefore they approach all black women the same way. And there's something about their communication that's very shysty and scammy. Or they are used to being around a certain type of black woman, either because their mama, sisters, aunts, daughters, cousins, nieces are that way. All their exes are that way. So therefore they approach you like that. And they feel like because you look a certain way, that's how they have to approach you. Now for everybody else, right? If you're a black man, this could be a black woman approaching you this way. And it's like you're an enigma, right? Because you're the one black woman or black man who don't act like how all the other black women or black men act. So they're banking on their approach working because they're coming from a perspective of experience that doesn't apply because you're different. For everyone else, that same story applies, but however you connect and relate to this person and however you guys are similar, that's why they're approaching you like that. They think they can come towards you because they think that you're wearing the same mask as them, or you're wearing the same skin as them, or you work in the same profession as them, and you act like them and carry yourself like them, but in reality, you're the enigma, and you don't carry yourself the same way or act or react the same way. So therefore, their approach towards you is obsolete. This could be somebody who is older, who basically still approaches people the same way they did when they were a teenager or in their early 20s. But now they're 40 or 50 and they think the same tactics are going to work. Take it how it resonates. 8 of Wands. That's 8 Wands. That's why I said what I said. 3 of Cups. Because they've been doing this and they're going to continue to do this because it keeps working. But they don't see that you're not the same as the people who they have been using this tactic on. It's kind of like they're high and mighty. They're overly confident. So they're reckless when it comes to how they approach people because they see you in a way as vulnerable or they see you in a way as beneath them. I'm telling you right now, that's what it is. Why is the 6 of Cups here for their ultimate intentions? Knight of Swords. Okay, Fool card. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they see you as naive. It's like they want to communicate with you or approach you in a way that's from a perspective that you're naive or that you're green or that you're sheltered. What's the Knight of Swords with the 6 of Cups? 10 of Pentacles reversed. Not thinking before they speak, not thinking before they act. Not really thinking, period. It's very interesting. It's like they feel like they're coming towards you with something new that you ain't never seen before, but it's the same shit, different day. They may be trying to tell you or act like they're different from your past, but because they communicate and act the way that they do, you're like, sir or ma'am, like, this is your reaction to their approach. Sir or ma'am, who the fuck do you think you're fooling? What's the Ten of Pentacles reversed with this Knight of Swords, Six of Cups? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Queen of Cups. I said Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they're wanting you to feel. They wanting you to be in your feelings. They want you to feel these feelings. Four of Cups, Seven of Wands. They want you to feel these feelings that they just swear up and down that you ain't never felt before. I'm not like the rest. I'm different. Four of Cups. But whatever it is that you're showing to them is telling them different and they don't want to admit it. Whatever they're showing you is telling them that you're the same. And that's what you're trying to protect yourself from. More of the same. But they want to act like there's something new on the block. But they walking around wearing alligator shoes and wrinkled up leisure suits and a damn fedora like you ain't never seen that outfit before. Come on now. Get your life. They could still be wearing fucking Coogee or some shit. I don't know what they doing. Ed Hardy, face ass. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, if you go in this person's closet, I'm telling you, this person is a hoarder. If you go in their closet, they still have clothes from when they were in their late teens, probably in high school, early 20s, or maybe even 30s, depending on the age that you are and the age that they are, right? This motherfucker could even have clothes from back in the 60s and 70s and still be rocking that shit. Cause you know what they say? This is what this person says to people. Why would I get rid of that shit? You know what they say? Everything come back around, I'm gonna keep it. So they're not only outdated in their mindset and their actions and their thoughts, but they're also stingy, cheap, stubborn, and personally unaware of self, okay? How they feel about you, Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands here? Title reverse. Yeah, they see you as somebody who's forcing them to be true to who they are because the mask that they're trying to show you isn't, you're not falling for it. King of Cups, Five of Wands. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. It's like they're competing with you for a position that you didn't even apply for. But on the surface, it's going to be all these feelings and all this stuff that they want you to believe. They're not holding on to anything. They let all that shit go. They relax. They don't want no drama. But here go this person with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Whatever front that they're trying to put up, possible outcome, Ten of Cups. You're not falling for it. They feel like you're forcing them to reveal a side of themselves that they fight to keep hidden. What's the title reversed with the Ten of Wands? All right. Eight of Swords reversed. Hermit. Five of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is. This person is too confusing. I don't feel like trying to figure out what the fuck they doing. I feel like this person may feel like you're blocking them from like carrying out their plan. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like they're trying to figure out if you're thinking about them, or if you're believing whatever they're showing you, or if you're confused about them. I don't know. What's the Eight of Swords reversed? Title reversed? Ten of Wands? Fool reversed. It's like they see you as someone who's a challenge. Five of Wands. King of Cups. It's like they're... I know that the people, okay, the people in the streets, they usually say that the King of Wands is the one with the ego, right? But the King of Cups be the one with the ego sometimes. And it's like they see you as a challenge. They see you as like something to conquer. Not as like someone who is deserving of love and nurturing. It's like they see you as someone who is going to hear what they have to say, or they feel like they're a person who can come into your life and tell you what you want to hear, so that they're able to convince you to deplete your energy, your time, your money, your effort, your resources. And they can do a quick flip, like a quick turnaround. That could be what the Wheel of Fortune is. This person may have a high turnover rate, either with their careers, their jobs, their living situations, or their relationships. It's like they want you to do something without thinking, or they want to get you in a position where you're being reckless or something. Or that you feel like you have to do something, obligated, forced. I don't know. But whatever leap of faith they're trying to convince you to take, you're not taking it. I don't know. High Priestess, Nine of Wands. See what I'm saying? Your intuition is too strong. You can already see that this person is foolish, and you're keeping them at arm's length. I don't know what the fuck their issue is. People are fucking insane. The cracks are becoming clear. The cracks in people's mental state, personality, behavior patterns is becoming very clear. I feel like this person is trying to be mysterious or make you feel like they're not attached. King of Cups. They're doing something that don't make no damn sense. How you're going to respond to their approach, the World card, which is either ending the cycle or understanding the end before the beginning. Like, the way you're going to respond to their approach is knowing how this is going to end, and more than likely ending the cycle in order to prevent yourself from repeating cycles. Okay? What's the World card? Why is the World card here for the response? Empress. Yeah. I feel like you see yourself as too powerful and worthy of more. I feel you wanting to protect your abundance, justice. You're like contemplating whether or not this person is worth your time or if they deserve you. You want to give them a fair chance in order to understand them better. But I also feel like you aren't really convinced of whatever they're trying to convince you of. You may choose to disagree with this person, but it's like agree to disagree. What else is the World? Ace of Cups reverse. Yeah. I feel like you're not going to offer this person any type of emotions. You're very cold. You're also not going to give them access to your body, to your money, to your home, to your resources. Three of Wands. Yeah, because I feel like you can see in the future and you can tell from what you see right now and how they're acting that you will be heartbroken or unhappy, or that it will be a curse that you're basically going to live to regret if you let this person have too much of your time or your energy, or you let them have too much access into your life. You don't know if they're worth your time, but because it could be confusing, or because they may not want to clarify what they have to offer and the truth behind whatever offer they're making, more than likely you're going to choose to agree to disagree, or you're going to choose to settle this by ending the situation. Okay. The situation between you, Nine of Cups. What is that? You're not giving this person anything to work with. That's why they're irritated. That's why they feel like you're something to be conquered. Queen of Wands, Four of Swords. Yeah. You're not telling this person that you see through what they're doing, but you see through what they're doing. And with the Nine of Cups, that's basically saying, heard it all before. You're not stupid. I don't know why motherfuckers is walking around acting like they Columbo or some shit. People are dumb. You're not stupid. I feel like you're not really going to communicate with this person. You're not taking this person seriously. You're not going to engage with whatever back and forth arguments or back and forth tug of war that they're trying to get you involved in. And you're not going to let them know what you have up your sleeve, because it's just going to create an argument. You're not going to correct them. You're not going to tell them the truth about what they're doing. You don't care. I just don't feel like you're that invested. See? Nine of Cups. I don't know. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. I just feel like you already know off rip that whatever this person is offering you is not what you want. It's just not what you want. And it's not what you asked for. So it's like them trying to make you feel like you're missing out on something that you want, when you already see that someone or something that they're offering is not what you want, is a futile effort. What's hidden? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for what's hidden? Tower reversed. Yeah, and deep down this person already knows it's not going to work. I feel like Spirit may even be trying to gently nudge you towards avoiding a disaster with this person, because the wheels of fortune are about to change in your favor. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Avoid a disaster. Walk away. Walk away from the walking dumpster fire and the pain that it could cause. What's the Tower reversed? Page of Wands reversed. They're trying to be sneaky. Whoever this is a little trickster. They're trying to be sneaky and hide the fact that they're a problem in very conniving yet immature ways. Three of Pentacles and the Hangman. Their approach, their goal is to get you stuck. They're offering you something that you don't want, or you don't need, or that is not good for you, to put you in a position of being stuck, because remember, they were in this Hangman position. They want to swap places with you, Wheel of Fortune, switch places with you. They recognize, I feel, that it's like they recognize that there's something that you can give them to, again, maybe reverse a situation, or they think there is, or they know that you have the, secret ingredient to help them avoid a disaster or get out of a sticky situation. What is the Fool card for the collective's feelings towards this person? Seven of Wands reversed. So the way you feel about them is that basically, if you let your guard down with this person, or you put down your boundaries with this person, or you let this person infiltrate your space, that basically that's a foolish decision. That's leaving you vulnerable. Nine of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You may even have someone around you that you want them to let down their guard, but they refuse to drop this mask. They refuse to drop these like bullshit ass pretenses. You want them to tell you the truth. You want them to be clear with you. You want them to be honest with you. You want them to sacrifice their defenses or let down their defenses in order to give you clarity before you take a leap of faith. So you could be dealing with two different people, like I said. One of them is just dumb. The other one, they just, I don't know, maybe they're not mature enough yet. And it could be two people. It could literally be two fire signs. But the way you feel about them is that because you've seen these tactics before, or because you've seen this behavior before, and you have experience dealing with people like this, that it would be foolish for you to let down your guard because you already know how something is going to turn out, or you already see clearly the dynamic. What's the Seven of Wands reverse with the Fool? Judgment reverse. Yeah, it would be a bad decision for you to let down your guard. I feel like you also can't see that this person doesn't have any boundaries themselves. So they may sleep around. They may sleep with people unprotected. They may gossip. They may lie. They may tell your business to people. Yeah. Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. Being vulnerable with this person, with your private information, with your home, with your children, could be a very irresponsible decision that you may regret. One more card for the Judgment, Seven of Wands reverse. Yeah, Star card. And the pure fact that you're being so clear with this person, the pure fact that, like, I feel like the pure fact that you're not, like, holding anything back, and you're not sugarcoating anything with this person. This may be the most honest and transparent that you've ever been with this person or with anyone. You may be the type of person who may have tiptoed around people's emotions, tried to be nice, been accommodating and understanding of people's positions and feelings and emotions in the past, and maybe sugarcoated the way that you react or respond. You're just completely not giving a fuck. You're being the most transparent you've ever been. You're being the most blunt that you've ever been, and the most straightforward with this person that you have ever been. And they're still choosing to play silly games. And you're like, definitely fucking not. You idiot. You gotta be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. But they just think they so smart. Wow. Possible outcome. What is the King of Cups? Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, you gonna stay single. Whatever this person is claiming that they can give you, they're not gonna give it to you. Even if they could give it to you, they're not gonna give it to you willingly. They're gonna dangle it. Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles, you're going to end up ignoring this person. You're going to reject a relationship with this person. You disagree with the things that they want to achieve in life. Queen of Pentacles. It's like you know that you're worth more than whatever they're trying to spoon feed you or breadcrumb you with. Ace of Wands, Death card. You have a goal. You're focusing on that goal. And whether that's transforming your relationships, whether that's changing your life, whether that's achieving professional success, you have a goal and that's what you're focused on, and you're protecting it because you know that you're in a transitional phase. You know that you're in the cocoon of something being accomplished for you, and that this person could potentially risk that. What's the Three of Pentacles for the advice? Six of Pentacles. Yeah. It was pretty much in the reverse, child. Don't overgive to this person. Even if this is somebody who's innocent and they're just a little lost, you still cannot risk investing too much time and energy and thought into this person. Because who's to say, excuse me, that they're going to show up the way they need to show up? They're going to try to manipulate you into overgiving or coax you into stroking their ego. Their goal is to deplete you in some way and make you think that it's mutually beneficial when it's not. The Emperor, this person has nothing to give you, even though they want you to think that they do. Three of Swords, Ace of Wands. I feel like this person may even try to control you. This is the type of person who will come into your house and tell you how to run your house. But they just was homeless on the street. Like, how the fuck, sir or ma'am, are you going to come in my house and tell me how to run my house, run my business, raise my kids, cook my food, wash my ass? Sir or ma'am, take several seats. It could be a Virgo. This is an old man for some of you guys. Or they act like an old man, or they are an old man and they're very immature. They could be a Virgo, an Aries, a Taurus, and maybe even a Libra for some of you guys. You're going to find out, if you do the slightest bit of research or you consult with your spirit team, that this person has nothing to give you. And that they will feel replenished from your energy and leave you feeling disappointed. Queen of Swords. I feel like you already know. You already see this person for who they are. I feel like you turned your back. They have nothing to offer you, even though they think that they do. What's the Two of Swords? Over here. They're trying to figure out if they can blind you. They're trying to figure out if they can confuse you. That's their goal? To get you to believe in illusion? That you're going to be able to do something with them, or they're going to be able to do something for you, or that y'all are going to end up living happily ever after? Child. Some of y'all, this person wants to digmatize you. That's what it looks like with all these clouds and smoke and shit. They want to blind you with the illusion of like pleasure. What's the Queen of Swords reverse? Or they want to, you know, what's that song? You better put that pussy on them. Put that pussy on them. Yeah, Five of Swords, King of Cups. You too smart for that. You know your value and they're not giving it to you. You see whatever they're trying to keep you from seeing. That's why you're ignoring this person. Fucking idiot. Who is this? Never mind. I don't care who it is. I do not care. Child. People so dumb. I just don't understand what the epidemic or the pandemic, where the fuck is it coming from? These idiots walking around out here, they done left the cage open. I'm going to need the devil to come back and get his minions. Because you left the cage unlocked, sir. They roaming the streets. Doing crazy shit. The monkeys done broke out the zoo, bitch. Okay? What's really going on with this person coming towards the collective? There's not even no real cards of love out here. No, there really ain't no cups cards. Where are the cups cards? Ace of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We do have 2 pairs. Actually 3, because we have the Emperor and the Empress. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I don't think it really matters. But it don't matter what sign it is either. What's really going on with this person behind the scenes coming towards the collective when it comes to love? Hold on, y'all. All right, you guys. So the cut down card came out. Cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Ooh. Ooh, Lord. You really are not playing with folks out here, okay? Grounding, stability, security, performance, it says, growth and endurance. Yeah, anyone putting on a show wearing a mask, because either this person is somebody who doesn't know who they are for real, or is somebody who tries to be something that they're not, knowing that they're not whatever they're trying to be. It's like, I can't tell if it's 2 different people or it's the same person teeter-tottering, but it kind of feels like if it's a person who wears a mask because they don't know who they really are, it's like they have psychologically, okay, disclaimer below about my professional status, they are wearing this mask and believing that there's something that they're not because they felt that they had to create this mask in order to survive. And instead of remembering that it's a mask, they've adopted it to the point where now they're believing the lie of who they are, to where now they don't know who they actually are. And for some of you, this person knows that however they're presenting themselves to you is not who they really are, but they insist on continuing to attempt to manipulate you into believing who it is that they are. And the longer you keep them around, the more they're going to use manipulative tactics to confuse you, keep you in your head, and stress you the fuck out. So you never know what's really going on, and they're purposefully doing it. Which one is worse? I don't know. Y'all tell me. For real. I would be interested in hearing what y'all have to say. Because either way is bad. Either way is bad. Because it's like, I'm contemplating in my mind which is worse. Because you would think the person who purposefully manipulates people and refuses to see that it's not working is worse than the person who's just confused. But honestly, I don't know which one is worse. Y'all don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. But you guys, this is what's going on behind the scenes, is that you're cutting this person out. You're giving this person the silent treatment because you can tell, due to the fact that you are grounded and you know who you are and you're not trying to trick anyone into believing that you're something that you're not. You can see the performance. You can see the act in what it is that they're doing. And I feel like you're looking for security and stability. You're looking for growth. You're looking for abundance. You want to stop old patterns that are happening in your life. And what's going on with the person coming towards you is that the fact that you're in this energy and they're in whatever the fuck energy they're in, you are challenging this performance that they're putting on. So they have to keep bringing it full force. Abundance, positive mindset, grateful and blessings. Yeah. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So I feel like if you aren't talking to this person, 4 of Swords, or if you aren't chasing this person because you're confident, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, whatever, it's causing this person to want to watch you and stalk you and try to figure out who you are with this Page of Swords, that Hermit card, like all of this crazy shit that's unnecessary. Just because people don't want to accept that they waste other people's goddamn time. It's like they analyze you like they're the fucking psychologist. But then they want to make it seem like you're analyzing them like the psychologist. And it's this mirror. See what I'm saying? Mirroring each other. Self-reflection, introspection, inner wound. It's like when people tell tarot readers that whatever the tarot reader isn't saying is what it really is. Or they tell tarot readers, oh, that's not my story. That's you. You're projecting on the reading. And at that point, you got to do like this and wipe your hands on the motherfucker. Because it's no hope for that shit. Because you are not qualified. Bitch, it is above me. Because you too deep in that illusion, or you're too deep in the neurosis of your brain to understand that whatever you're doing is not working. It's so many reflective. It's like we're in a house of mirrors. That's what this feels like. Like for the chosen ones, for the people who are sane. Because some of y'all think you sane and you not. But for the chosen ones and the people who are very much so grounded, we're in a house of mirrors with 1,000 other people. And we all standing in the same room. And you're looking at your reflection and seeing somebody else thinking it's you, when in reality it's not. But because you can see in the peripheral the true reflection of yourself, you know it's not you. But they can't tell that whatever they're looking at is a reflection of you instead of them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Not today, bitch. Exactly. There ain't nobody got time to deal with that shit. You may even reach out to somebody. Not reach out. See, that's what they want you to do. You may even talk to somebody. Poker face. You may even talk to somebody, or they may reach out to you and you just be like, look, I don't feel like dealing with you today. Text me tomorrow. Poker face says taking a chance, risks, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Yeah. That's the mask. They know that you don't want to deal with them because they're not being authentic. Yeah. Child, soulmates. Get out of here with the foolishness. Get out of here with the jokes. The joke of it. The pure comedy. What's this cut down, grounding, and poker face? 5 of Wands. This person is fighting this. They have a poker face on, okay? And you also have a poker face on. But you're not in the mood to risk anything or take a chance or gamble anything when it comes to what you've created and built. When it comes to the peace that you found. And you're not showing your hand. Which is causing this person to be upset and try to fight this. They see you as a challenge to beat. Chariot, that's how they're coming towards you, with conflict. Or starting problems and then see how you react and respond and handle it. Bitch, play with your fucking mama. One more card. Y'all really are not having this person. Knight of Wands in reverse. Damn, Magician in reverse. That's horrible. This is horrible. Because this is a magician that's not even good at what they do. This is a magician that can't even... Child. This is somebody who will get angry that they can't manipulate you and do some crazy stuff. And it looks like physical stuff. Like... If they're upset that they can't manipulate you into having sex with them, they may just take it upon themselves to relieve you of your boundaries and take what they want. If this person is not able to get their way with you, to get you to go somewhere or do something that they want you to do, they could try to force you physically. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. That's what's going on behind the scenes. And it could be as simple as this person wanting you to stroke their ego. But in order to get attention from people and to get what they want from people, they don't come towards people. They take weird action. They do weird things. They act very petty in order to cause some type of reaction. But then they want to act like they're so calm and they're so mature. This person is a child. I don't care if this bitch is 80 years old. They are a child. Tell them I said to go find their mama and play with their mama. And I said this in the past, and I'm going to bring it back. Because at this point, the monkeys is out the cage. If they want pull-ups, blocks, baby wipes, baby food, if they want a little playpen, some little dolls, tell them I'll go buy it for them. I'll go buy them some pull-ups. Because apparently you don't understand what being an adult really means. You want to play with somebody, go play with your mama. I'll go get you some blocks. And we can put your pull-up on. And you can play with blocks. And I'm going to send you over there to your bitch ass mama. Ooh. Ooh. The audacity. The audacity. Because this right here is a mess. It's a mess. Because in order for them to get what they want from you, which is this young energy, which is this youthful spirit, which is the replenishment of their energy by draining you, they have to deal with the ways that you trigger them when it comes to the masks that they wear. And they want to do it because it's a challenge. Ooh, if I can conquer collective. If I can conquer collective, then that means I'm really that nigga. I'm really that bitch. You ain't nobody. So keep that in mind while you playing with this person. Because they got you in the playpen playing with blocks, defecating and urinating on yourself too. The more you stick around with this shit. Anything else the collective needs to know? I told you, don't come over here weak-hearted. Because I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Wealth. Okay, but let me just say this. The fact that I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, is actually what you need the most. That's what's actually going to help you the most. And it's actually going to help you get what it is that you want. And that's what makes me the motherfucking truth. And one of the best bitches out here on this platform doing it. So that's up to you. Free will, baby. Wealth. You may be coming into a lot of money. What did I say? The Wheel of Fortune. You may also be encountering someone who is very wealthy. Don't let the money fool you. Because you'll be out here looking like a crackhead fooling around with this person. Invitation. You could be receiving an invite to something important in the near future. And I feel like this ain't got nothing to do with this person. Or they're inviting you somewhere because they know you're about to come into some type of success and wealth. Because they could be watching you. We have computer as well. This could involve a computer or something online. So you may get a digital invitation to do something. You may get a digital invitation to be a part of something. You may get an invitation to go somewhere that has to do with computers. Could be Apple, because it says MacBook Pro. You could have a MacBook Pro. This could be an email. This could be a save the date. But it has to do with earning money or an opportunity that could open up the doors of wealth and prosperity to you in your life. Now, what I will say is if this person has connections and they get you in rooms and they want to try to brag and show off everything that they have and what they're able to do, I'm not going to tell you not to use that shit to your advantage. But be careful, because your ass going to be playing with fire. And if you're not careful, your ass might get burned in more ways than one. So if you're able to use this person to your advantage, I'm not saying use them. But listen, I'm not going to tell you not to, because I don't know your life. And it might sound nice to be all holier than thou and tell everybody love and light and say do the right thing. But sometimes you got to make a decision. And at this point, you're going to have to make a pimp decision. So whatever it is that you figure out, just understand what's going to come with it. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be invited to participate in something or do something or work on something that could involve online. It could involve technology, computers, but it also could be digital. And it could be a very lucrative opportunity. Magic is behind the current situation. So whatever you've been manifesting, your powers are working. There's also an illusion behind this person's wealth. Feeling like a movie. You may find yourself in situations that feel like you're in some dream or that you're in a movie. Things may turn out better than anticipated. All right. Holidays. A specific holiday may be important. So what's the next holiday? I don't know. It's August. Is it Labor Day? Maybe. Okay. And then we have defensive. How aggressively that just popped out. You may have to defend yourself. Also, someone could be very defensive. Yeah. They're defending this illusion so bad. This could be somebody acting like they're wealthy when they're really broke. This could be someone who is acting as if they have more than what it is that they have, or they're in a profession that they're not really in. Yeah. Musician. I was just about to say that. I should have said it. Damn. But it's okay. I was just about to say that this feels like somebody who uploaded a few songs to YouTube and Spotify, and they feel like they're a mainstream like celebrity or something. It feels, yeah, musician. And I'm not saying that like, this is the thing. This is somebody who believes that there's something that they're not. In 2005, this motherfucker put one song on YouTube and think they Jay-Z. In 1982, this person was on one album or had some type of writing credit or something on the Jackson 5. I don't know what the fuck. I sound like I'm talking crazy. Yes, because that's how this person sounds. I'm not talking about those of you who are working on a craft and a skill and a trait that you are successful in, that you are gifted in. I'm talking about someone who is delusional. And they swear up and down that back in 1985, when they went and did this and did that, you know, now they just big popping. But for 20 plus years, 40 years, they've been living beyond their means. Oh, I could connect you with people. I knew Michael back in the day. I could connect you with people. I still know Joe Jackson. Ain't that motherfucker dead? No, not to them. I don't know who this is. This motherfucker crazy. It's too many crazy people. Why you around all these crazy people? Let me stop. I feel like something good is happening for you. Whatever your art or your craft is, especially if you're a musician, defend yourself. Because you have the power to create the wealth and the opportunities that you want in your own life. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to believe that so that you don't fall for people's games. When they tell you things like, oh, I'm going to get you into business, or oh, I'm going to connect you with my people. Because they're going to dangle that like a carrot on a string. Oh, I can do this for you. I can help you pay your rent, your bills. I'm going to be your kid's stepdaddy. I'm going to be your kid's stepmama. This person might abuse your children. They may actually take more from you than what they have. Some of you who are in the music business or the entertainment industry are going to be offered a contract. And you really need to look at it to see if it's worth your time, energy, and investment. Some of you, it is. From the right people. I feel like a lot of opportunities are coming in, which is going to open up doors for you to network and meet more people, which is ultimately going to bring the right person into your life romantically or even platonically as friends. But some of you have a lot of people that, because they can sense this wheel of fortune turning in your life, they're going to make you think that their offer is the one that you should take. Do your research. What's the advice? Yep, look at this. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You have options. And you don't want to go around and around in circles with people when you could literally reject whatever they're offering you and move on, and spirit will then see the opening to bring what you really deserve into your life. Creation. You're creating something that's changing the game, that's opening up options for you, that's changing your life. And it's helping you move forward when it comes to making progress in your destiny. That's the goal. So relax. Yeah. You're coming to the end of a cycle. I feel like that's been going on for a long time, where you've been grinding, kissing frog after frog after frog, treating wart after wart after wart. No pun intended. Kinda. Okay? And now is the time where spirit wants you to identify the things that people do that you may not pay attention to or see right away, that keep you repeating these cycles that aren't really benefiting you. So you got to see that you have options. You can't let people make you feel like you're forced or obligated to work with them or do anything with them. You don't have to do shit. And whatever the motherfucker is telling you to scare you or intimidate you into thinking that you do is a lie most of the time. So that's why I told you guys, I'm the realest bitch out here. I'm not finna lie to you. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And at the end of the day, unfortunately, the way tarot works, despite what many people like to say, is that the things that you need to avoid or pay attention to or watch out for are the things that you're going to hear about. You're not going to hear about the rosy endings, because spirit doesn't want your blessing to be blocked by some nincompoop who's out here trying to prevent you from getting what it is that you want. Because there are readers out here like myself who are very talented and will be able to see those things. And sometimes we get a window. We get to peer into it just ever so slightly. But they're never going to tell us all these rosy, beautiful things, because they know that there's a collective that is focused and dedicated to trying to ruin those things in those of your lives who are blessed to have those opportunities. And they don't want it to be ruined. So understand what spirit is trying to tell you and try to take it all in and decide what you need to keep and what you can let go of, so that you can make the choices in your life that benefit you and continue you down your path with the least amount of deviations as possible. So I hope that helped you guys. If you've gained something positive from this reading, please consider donating, because this is a team effort. And it really helps out the channel to help me to be able to bring you these readings as clearly and intently as possible, without cutting corners, without rushing, without making it false. Okay? Which I wouldn't do that anyway, but it really helps out. So if you do feel so inclined to donate, please use the PayPal or Zelle information below. If you want to book a reading, click the link below, you guys. Like the video and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, child. All right? Enjoy your weekend. Don't get in no motherfucking trouble. That's it. That's all. See y'all next time. Bye.